Stop there. Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
Can we just Kaya bridge our way there?
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito? Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner? Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates.
What are those few choice words that you have to say, Paimon?
Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Hiragi Shinsuke. Oh, he's the guy we're looking for?
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you. I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Paimon is so cute.
So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the Overlord of the Vortex back under the sea, eh?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Yeah, we're well known for beating up Child.
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, alright.
Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Kanjo Commission.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
This is my forte.
Excellent. Well then.
And then imagine it's something stupid like delivering a letter or getting food for someone.
You must know the Qingxin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Man, do I have to go back to Liyue for this?
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Are you... Fudge muffin. He can't be serious, right?
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
Whatever it is, as long as it's not gathering 300 of those flowers in Liyue.
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Man, fuck it. I'm going back to Liyue.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
Somebody caught our attention. Who is it? Oh, okay. I'll consider it.
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
You're seriously considering taking this job? The terms are ridiculous.
What was that lady about? Okay, where are we going?
Halt, you two!
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
Hiragi. Oh, is that the girl we saw?
She wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on?
We shared a little glance.
Huh? Have you been up to something behind Paimon's back? Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Hello.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
The pleasure is mine.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments, and at last we have the chance to meet.
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
I don't know.
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Is this something serious?
Discuss what?
Ahem. I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
She looks so done. I'm leaving.
Ugh, like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamachi of the Tenryou Commission.
Is this a Romeo and Juliet situation?
My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamachi.
Alright, it's a Romeo and Juliet situation, folks.
There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Well played, Chisato. Well played.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise.
Seems like a reasonable deal.
To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, I kind of already figured that out.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the shogun. We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is...
Is what?
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
Very smart, my friend.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort the shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
You dare question my abilities. I'm kidding. I look forward to working with you.
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so. Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament.
I love this girl.
Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Yeah.
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Come on, buddy. Just give in already.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
My lady, please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it.
Exactly. I got this, buddy.
You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamachi to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission.
Oh.
Consider it a token of my appreciation.
My lady.
So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Oh my my god, is he gonna cry on us?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
Oh man, I'm sorry, but it's one-sided.
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable. I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
Oh man, he's brokenhearted.
alright.
I'm so sorry, buddy. Wait, I feel bad for him. Sorry, Shinojo.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
I'm here for someone.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Yeah, we're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means to say is...
Here's our invitation letter.
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye, in which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it. Well, now that we're here, where's Toma?
Toma!
Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
It's the dog!
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
That's Toma's voice. You're telling me this dog is Toma.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
So you're a dog?
Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
I saw a zombie, but not a human that transformed into a dog.
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
All right. I've had my fun.
Man, you, Toma! I thought he was an actual dog.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
So how did we do in our test?
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you? Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck...
You mean he died in a duel before the throne?
Ah, so you've heard of his story.
Kazuha's friend.
His light still burns all the more brightly.
So will we be allowed to meet the Shirasagi Himegimi?
Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to. I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
The statue of the omnipresent god.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? The one she collected?
You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt Decree are put into the statue?
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt Decree.
Why did the Shogun issue the Vision Hunt Decree?
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs, and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist.
What is her idea of eternity?
Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
Yeah, she's being selfish, alright.
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun. And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt Decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Okay, wait. I have another question in mind. Visions are given by different gods. The Geo visions are given by Morax, the Animo visions are given by Barbados. What gives her the right to take visions that she didn't give away? Oh. What was that?
Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
What was that?
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
So a vision symbolizes ambition and not power.
Alright, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Guess it's time to meet Ayaka.
So, this is the kind of place where the big shots of Inazuma live, huh? Paimon kinda expected it to be snazzier.
It's hard to top the J Chamber.
Welcome at last to the Kamisato residence, honored guests. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Finally, thank you for bringing me here.
Is this the Shirazage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at? Oh, behind the screen?
Yes. As the daughter of the Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests.
Oh, that's right.
Consider it a time-honored tradition within the Yashiro Commission. Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
I think I understand.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the Shogun, it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them in the performance of our duties. A commission's power rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Traveler, lend us your power, and we can—
I didn't come here to start a rebellion, Ayaka. I'm sorry.
Oh.
See, milady, it's just like I said. This will take us nowhere.
No, please! Wait! Please, don't go!
Uh-huh. What?
I will introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
The traveler listens while Kamisato Ayaka tells the story of the 3 visionless people.
A warrior who guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct. Please do all you can to help them. I will await your return here.
As you wish.
Then you have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Teijima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. But now, All of a sudden, he says he plans to leave us. We can't help but wonder, was it something we did?
I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember, then it'll all come flooding back?
Sure, Paimon. Why don't you go try?
Oh, that reminds me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a diary.
This looks like Tejima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dried braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life.
Yeah, it's cute.
Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for. Time to pay a visit to the shrine. So this is the omamori Tejima wrote about. If he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it. Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Let's dig it up and take a look.
Can we really just dig it up?
It looks like a letter. The paper's gone yellow. So the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh?
Man's been stood up for 30 years.
Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the omamori and letter belong to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary.
Do all people who lose their visions lose their memory?
How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Love, regret, everything I felt for her. It's all disappeared.
Does that make you feel sad?
I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart.
Man, now I'm sad.
It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was?
Man, he forgot his entire personality.
It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me, taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use are virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need, and look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision, and the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me.
This is so unfair.
And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul. Do you think that's Lady Yae? Oh, no wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence.
Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
Lady Yae, it must be a possession, right?
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness.
He just straight up lost his mind after he lost his vision.
As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest swordmaster in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
That's enough.
Anzai.
Where did he come from?
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody.
You've done enough, Sensei. It's time for your students to take over.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf.
Mm-hmm.
Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yae has some words for you.
Oh, great.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores.
What does that mean?
For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Oh boy.